Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and as you guys saw in the title, this is going to be another one of my hauled it, but how was it videos. Now, just in case you guys are unfamiliar with my channel and you have no idea what these videos are, I have a whole playlist dedicated to the hauled it but how was it series. It is something that I started on my channel because I realized a lot of people were bringing hauls and more hauls and more hauls, but nobody was really coming back and letting us know how that product worked. So this is just something that I decided to start doing for you guys, to let you guys know how products ended up working for me after using them for how many ever months. And I'm definitely happy that the trend has finally caught on, because I'm seeing more and more people do these type of videos, although nobody's giving me credit for starting it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely felt like people were doing lots of like first impressions, and every now and then we would get like a review on it, but nobody was really bringing us updates on things that they may have hauled like months ago. So that is why I decided to start this series. Yay! Thank you, Tiffany. I can't really say I'm the originator of it, but I definitely don't remember anyone doing it before I did. I'm just saying. So as always, I have about 4 or 5 products to show you guys, so no more talking, let's get started. So the first product that I want to show you guys comes from Milk Makeup. This is the Blur and Set Matte Loose Setting Powder. Now, I did pick this up during the Sephora... what did I pick this up during? The Sephora Appreciation Sale? Or did I pick it up during the Sephora VIB sale? And I have mine in the shade Translucent Medium. I want to say they came out with 3 shades. I think there was like translucent medium, and then translucent dark, but I decided to go with translucent medium just because I knew I wanted to use it for more of like an under eye setting powder. But here is what the container looks like. It just has that typical Milk Makeup like clean type of packaging, where you get the, you know, the product like the kind of frosty type of container, and then you have like the white top. The one thing I did like is that they did give you a sponge on the inside. I didn't use it, but I did like the fact that they gave us a sponge in case you needed it. And then you have a little pop top, and when you open it up on the inside, it comes with that type of netting on the inside. Don't like that. I feel like it's harder to get the product out when you have like that netting, but I do love the fact that the top closes this way and it will keep the product inside, so you're not really losing out on too much product. Now, I've been wearing this for a couple of weeks, and I feel like my thought process is pretty much finished as far as how this powder goes. I am wearing it today so you guys can just kind of get a feel for how it looks underneath the eye. I think I've had this makeup look on now for about 3 hours, I want to say. So this is how the powder looks underneath my eye after about 3 hours. But I've been wearing it to work. I've really been kind of like putting it through the test. You guys know I work at the post office. So I feel like when I wear makeup to work, it is going to need to last between 8 to 10 hours, because that is my usual shift, and I'm sweating and I'm doing a lot of moving. And so I really put makeup through the ringer when I wear it to work. And I've been wearing this with my Bare Minerals Bare Pro concealer and just kind of trying out this powder. Now, the one thing I will say, I do like the fact that they gave us different shade ranges, so depending on your skin tone, you should be able to find something that works for you. Like I said, for me, translucent medium, I knew I wanted to use it as an under eye setting powder. I really like how this looks. I definitely feel like it does a good job at sort of blurring out like that imperfection area that I tend to have underneath the eye. I think the finish of it is really nice. It's a really soft powder. It feels really lightweight when you put it on. So there are some really good like pros to this powder. I really actually like how it looks, but there is one con that I cannot seem to get past, like no matter what I do with this powder, and that is I always feel like over time my under eyes tend to crease up. And that is not something that I've experienced with the Too Faced setting powder, nor when I wear the Derma Blend, which you guys know is my favorite. But for whatever reason, I can't stop my under eye from creasing. Even now, and I don't know how well it's going to show on camera, but even now I have like creasing up in here, and that's only after wearing it for about 3 hours. So I'm torn because I love the way this powder looks overall. Like, I love the look of it, but I don't know why my concealer always tends to crease up when I wear this powder. So I think I want to try to mix it to give it like one more shot, to maybe mix it with the Derma Blend and see how that works, because I'm not above mixing my setting powders. You guys know I pretty much will mix everything, okay? But I know for a fact the Derma Blend doesn't crease, so I want to see if I mix it with the Derma Blend or mix it with another powder, like how would it work. But then again, at the same time, I'm like, okay, I have so many other setting powders that I know for a fact do a really good job at giving me that nice under eye, as well as it doesn't crease up. So why waste my money on this? Like, I don't know. I'm just really torn because I love how it looks. I think it's a really nice under eye powder. It highlights without highlighting too much, but I just can't get past that under eye creasing. So I don't know. So let's talk about a highlighter that I picked up quite some time ago. This is the Smashbox in Vlada Petal Metal Highlighter in Rosemantic. First of all, y'all, the packaging is stunning. Like, I love the packaging of this. That is absolutely gorgeous. Shout out to Smashbox and Vlada and whatever team was behind this, like creatively, because it is absolutely gorgeous. The packaging on everything to me was really spot on. When you open it up on the inside, it does come with a nice sized mirror, but here is what the highlighter looks like. And as I said, I got the shade Rosemantic. They did come out with 3 different shades. There was a shade that was exclusive to Sephora. I did not like that. I didn't purchase it, but I went in store and I swatched it, and every time I swatched it, to me it just left a glitter overspray, and that was about it. So I didn't like that one. They came out with a lighter shade as well that released in Ulta. It was okay, but I just felt like for my skin tone it didn't really do anything special. But this one right here, absolutely gorgeous. This highlighter, I feel like I just want to bathe in. Like, I just want to bathe myself in this because it is just so stunning, and it's stunning without having to do like anything extra. That's what it looks like on my finger. And then let me show you. Like, this is this highlighter, no added nothing. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh, like, I love this. Every time I wear this highlighter, people are like, oh my god, what are you wearing? And I'm just like, girl, it's that Rosemantic. Like, it is just so pretty. This is also a really great like blush topper. It's really great to just kind of like pop on your nose, but you could also be extra with it. This was a limited edition collection, but I've still seen this highlighter in my Ulta. It may even be something you could still pick up online. Like, this is just something I feel like if you could get your hands on it still, you don't want to miss out, because I'm telling you, it is absolutely gorgeous. I love. So next up is an eyeshadow palette. This is actually from Profusion Cosmetics. This is their Sienna's eyeshadow palette. That is how the packaging looks. It has like a holographic type of look to it, and I don't know, I kind of like it. Now, Profusion Cosmetics did send me like a whole bunch of makeup. This is one of the things that they sent me, but y'all already know, sent or bought, I'm always going to give it to you straight, no chaser. Now, it does come with a brush. I haven't used the brush, so I can't really tell you much about it. It's a little long. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's a little long, but it has almost like a blending side and then this flat side as well. So it does come with a brush, and this is what the eyeshadows look like on the inside. And I have to tell you guys, I've really been liking this palette. This palette is every color that you need transitioning into fall. But I mean, I love colors like this year round, so I guess I'm a little bit biased. But whether or not you are a neutral guy or girl, I just feel like this is the perfect like transition into fall palette. It's not expensive at all, and these shades are actually really good. Like, the shimmer shades are some banging shimmer shades. Even the mattes are really pigmented. I haven't used every shade within the palette, but the shades that I have been using, I feel works really well. Everything blends out really nicely. I have not really used Profusion Cosmetics before, so I didn't really know what to expect. And then I kind of felt like these probably ain't gonna work out as well as I want them to, but I was surprised they actually blended out really nicely. I think it's such a cohesive palette as well. Like, I think the mattes go along with the shimmers. Like, it's just a really great palette. It is a little bulky, don't get me wrong. It's a little bulky of a palette. And it does kind of have a little cheapy feel to it. Holographic is cute, but it does have a little cheapy feel to it. But for the price, I really think you're getting some amazing bang for your buck. Like, for real, these shadows perform really nicely. So I was sleeping on Profusion Cosmetics, but I've been loving a lot of their products. They have a highlighter palette that I've been loving. I actually included in my end of month favorites. So if you guys have not seen that, I'll leave a link right here. Go back and check it out. See what your girls loving for August. But just seriously, overall, this palette, a banger. Love this palette. And then finally, I have a foundation that I've been trying out for quite a while, and a lot of you guys have been like, Tiff, stop playing, come on and tell us what you think about this foundation. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I actually ended up picking up 2 shades because I just couldn't figure out which shade worked for me. I got the shade Mahogany, and then I also got Warm Caramel. Mahogany is F16 and Warm Caramel is F15.7. I think NYX released like 40 shades, which kudos to NYX and Alyssa Ashley for that, especially being more of a drugstore brand and coming out with 40 shades. I think that is freaking amazing. There were a lot of different undertones, like Mahogany, which is what I'm wearing today, ended up being, to me, my perfect match. But when I tried to swatch like Warm Caramel in the store, it seemed like it would match, but then I got home and realized it had a lot more I don't know, of like an olive type of undertone to me, so it didn't end up working. But Mahogany, like I said, which is what I'm wearing, just to me is like the perfect shade. And I gotta tell you, at first I did not like this foundation. The first time I tried it, I wore like a matte primer like I usually do because I'm combo oily, and it just felt super tight. Like, it almost felt like a mask on my skin, and I was like, oh baby, no, I don't know what y'all raving about. This foundation, no honey, no, skirt, no. But I had to figure out how to make this foundation work, and once I figured out how to make it work and what works with it and what doesn't, I actually like the foundation. I don't love it because I feel like there's a lot of tweaking that goes into it, but I do like the foundation overall. For me, I found that wearing it with more of a hydrating primer was the first key to making this work. So the primer I've been wearing it with is the Maybelline Master Prime, the Hydrate and Smooth Primer. I figured out that when I wear a matte primer with this foundation, because it is so matte, it's just a no-go. But wearing a more hydrating foundation, a more hydrating primer, really helped me get more of a comfortable feel with this foundation. So doing that, the combination has really been nice. Not tight at all, feels really good, applies really well. It dries down matte. So if you are someone who has more of a drier skin, you can try mixing it with a more hydrating primer and see if that works. But I did find that sometimes it would cling to like any dry patches I had on my face. So I don't really know how it will work for you. Another thing I found, that this foundation, it doesn't really play well with cream contours. Anytime I use a cream contour before applying bronzer, I feel like when I was blending it out, it always blended away the foundation. No matter how light-handed I was with the contour, anytime I went to go blend it out, the foundation would blend away in that area as well. So I realized that I can't do a cream contour if I'm gonna wear this foundation. I have to stick with more of the powder bronzers, like a powder contour product. But like I said, once I realized what worked and what didn't work, it ended up being a good foundation. I now know the things that I can do with this foundation, the primers that I need to wear, and in doing so I really love the look of the foundation. Like, the foundation to me is a flawless, especially to be more of a drugstore foundation. But then again, there's that side where, again, I feel like I have to kind of do a little bit more than I would with some of my other foundations. That kind of makes me like, this is not gonna be an everyday foundation for me, but I do like it. I don't love it. Like, I'm not there like, oh my gosh, you need this foundation. But I do think it's a really good foundation. I love the price of it. I think it has a really nice range of undertones and shades, which is really good. But I wouldn't reach for it on a regular basis just because it's a lot of work that goes into it. But for those nights where maybe I know I'm going to be needing a foundation that is going to last me quite a while and I have some more time to do all that extra stuff, I would definitely reach for this one. So it's not horrible, but it's also not like a, oh my god, you need it, because I think you really have to figure out how to make it work. But once you do, you'll be good. Alright guys, so that is it for this edition of Hauled It. But how was it? Let me know what you guys think of the products that I showed. Let me know what products you guys are waiting on me to show in a haul. But how was it? Because I haven't done one in so long. I know you guys have had some requests, but honestly, I probably have forgotten what they were. So let me know what items you are waiting for me to review, because I probably already tried them out. I just haven't brought it to you guys in a video. And anything else you guys want to tell me down below, because you know I love and appreciate your feedback. As always, thank you guys so much for continuing to rock with me here. I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you. And as I say all the time, you are definitely the real MVP in my book. So until next time, bye YouTube.